Alright, so today I just want to briefly go over dividing rational expressions. We've talked about addition, subtraction, multiplication, and now we will move on to division. And really, division of rational expressions is just an offshoot of multiplication, because to solve our division problems, we're going to multiply. So, let me give you your steps to solving rational expressions by dividing. Alright, so let's start with something super basic. Okay, so if I want to divide 1/2 by 3/4, okay, that looks extremely ugly. So to solve this, I would use multiplication. I would say 1/2 times the reciprocal of 3/4. Now, reciprocal just means that I flip numerator and denominator. So I'm going to flip my 4 to the top, and I'm going to move my 3 to the bottom. And then I multiply those out to get 4/6. Okay? That's with simple fractions. We can apply that same sort of logic because math can be applied in many different ways. We can apply that logic to solving rational expressions that are being asked to divide. So, for example, if I want to take, you can mark this as example 1 if you're taking notes, because that's with simple fractions. And we can call this one example 2 because it's with the more advanced rational expressions. So this was number 16 in your packet that I kind of went over yesterday. Okay, so there's a division in the middle. Okay, another way to write this would be 3a over 8 over 5 over 3a. And that way is uglier. But sometimes I think that that is simpler to understand than this. So just like we did with our normal fractions, we're going to do the same thing with our rational expressions. We're going to multiply by the reciprocal. And remember, reciprocal means that the numerator and the denominator just switch positions. So I'm going to take my 3a over 8, my first expression, and I'm going to multiply it by the reciprocal of this expression. So I'm going to take my 3a and I'm going to move it to the top, and I'm going to take my 5 and I'm going to move it to the bottom. (3a times 3a is 9a squared, and 8 times 5 is 40. So this is the solution to this. One more example, and we will work on this more in class tomorrow, because these get a little convoluted. So let me give you this ugly one. Well, no, we won't worry about the ugly ones until a little bit later. If you get something like v plus 1 over v plus 4 divided by v plus 1 over v plus 4, it's division, so I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So I'm going to take my first term and I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal. So my denominator is going to come to the top, and my numerator is going to come to the bottom. Now multiply. V plus 1 and V plus 4, V plus 1 and V plus 4. And now I would say, what can I cancel out? I can cancel out my 1s, I can cancel out my V plus 4s. So the answer to this problem is just 1. Now when you look back at it, that makes sense because we're taking one thing and we're dividing it by itself. Any number divided by itself is 1. Same with rational expressions. So this shows that this method works because anything divided by itself should equal 1. Okay, I'm going to give you one problem to do to bring to class tomorrow. Okay, this is the problem I want you to do tomorrow, or today, and bring in tomorrow. And I will see you guys then.